So here's the candle cooker with just 4 of the candles lit. And yeah, they eventually start to melt and make one brick. My other one that was like shaped like a hot dog, the little skinnier candle cooker, all the candles melted together and made one brick with all the wicks still sticking up, but it was like one candle with 3 wicks. And all of these will end up doing the same. So the whole bottom, as you can see, is starting to fill with wax, and it will make just a brick of candles, which isn't a bad thing. It's no big deal. You still get to use all the wick and all the wax. But yeah, it's currently frying 2 little patties here. I'm really just thawing them out. They're pre-cooked. I'm just getting them warm enough to eat. They're almost there. I just keep flipping and rotating them. As you can hear, they are frying. You know, I don't mind cooking right on the surface. Yeah, you gotta wipe it off and keep it clean. Like I said before in the other video, the top part is easily replaceable. And they're $1.06 for the top part. And then you just cut the slits in the side, poke a single hole there, and a single hole there to slot it on, and you're good. If the top part starts to burn up or get too corroded or anything. It's just more efficient to cook directly on it than it is to put a skillet on it, because they're just candles and the loss of heat. Oh, my kitty cat stinks. Oh, she just went to the bathroom. In the litter box, of course, but like, it stinks. One of the great things about living with a cat in a van is that when she goes, you're right next to her, and it stinks really bad. And you have to spray as soon as she's done. So as soon as she gets the heck out of that litter box, I'm spraying it down. Well, I thought I would just show you that it works. Yeah, these are very hot. I'm just getting them nice and done. And that's it. I'm just doing it on top of my microwave right now, because I got the cat in here at the moment. I did have the cat in my friend's house, so I've been using it right there, but I don't want her to get burnt, so she's just over there digging around in the litter box. I'm still messing with shit in here, so nothing's in its proper spot at the moment. I'll put it all back later. I'm still doing stuff, but yeah. And here it is with my kettle on it. I just put it on there, so it'll be a little while. It's only got just enough water in it so I can cook some ramen. Ooh, that's very hot already. I'm gonna be cooking some ramen, so I'm just making just enough water. And I learned my lesson, don't actually put the ramen in the kettle. It's very hard to get it out. There's like a lip on the inside and stuff. It's hard to get ramen out of there. So I'm gonna be just heating it up, and then once it's heated up, I'll put it into a regular pot like you put on the stove, which I have a lid for. That way when I put it in the pot and put the ramen in there, I can put the lid on it and hold the steam in there pretty good. And it'll soften them up. The lid's made of plastic, so I don't like to use it with like a hot pot. I don't have a glass lid for it. Also, it's more efficient to use my kettle than it is to use a pot on this thing to heat water. But yeah, I've got them all lit for this. And as you can see in the bottom, it's just making, you know, eventually it'll be a brick, which is fine with me. And I have extra wick, so if there is any wax left over, I can peel it out of there, put it into a little tin can as a mold, and make another candle. And then reuse it. It's not a big deal if there's any leftover wax because of like where it runs off and stuff. It's all about, you know, making the best with what you got. And I can reuse all of that. I think it looks really neat. I could probably fit more candles in there. I might try to fit 6 next time. I don't know. Maybe more than that. Maybe... I don't know yet. We'll see. Might be too hot though if I do that for this little thin sheet metal that I'm making it out of. It'd probably warp it or get it glowing and make it fall apart. We don't want that. But yeah. So that's why I built a bigger one, is because the other one held my kettle and it worked perfectly fine for the kettle, but it was just too scary, seemed too unstable. Well, it was getting some wind off of me from my heater that you can probably hear really loudly. The blower is like right under me. Well, the heater's actually back there, but for now, because I didn't want it just blowing out right under the bed, I kind of did this because I haven't really got it figured out yet. Eventually it's going to be blowing out right here beside the bed going that way, but I don't have like any sort of a wall thing here, plywood or paneling or anything yet to put the little vent cover on or none of that. So it is what it is for now. It works. Alright, that's all.